Hi everyone, my name is Amber. I'm from Austin, Texas, and this is my first entry of a diary of a mad fat woman. This is pretty much my journal of weight loss for women of the real world. Those of us who cannot afford, personal trainers and dietitians or any kind of weight loss surgeries. So basically, this is the blood, sweat, and tears of dieting: the good, the bad, the ugly, the shitty, the good, everything that comes with it. Basically, I'm going to be documenting pretty much either every other day, depending on, if something particular happened that day, something pretty substantial, or either once a week. Definitely once a week. You guys will see my mug on here. If just a little bit about myself, I definitely cuss. So if you're not a fan of cussing, then see you later, because this is what you're going to get. I'm pretty much as real as they're going to come. I'm very genuine. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I can be pretty abrasive, pretty blunt, cut and dry, bottom line, and that's what you can expect from me. But really, ultimately, my goal, other than losing weight, is also to inspire. And I think that confronting yourself in the eyes of other people when you're trying to change is the best way to do it, is confronting yourself, especially to someone that's like a mirror. And I'm hoping that I can be a mirror to some of you, that you can relate. You can see a little bit of yourself in me when it comes to this, because those people that you can relate to, you trust a little bit more. You trust their opinions, you trust their advice, and I think ultimately whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you can succeed following those who can relate. They've probably been through it, dealt with it, lived it, and those are the people that you probably want to keep pretty close when you're trying to get through a struggle. And weight loss is definitely a struggle, especially for those who have never been thin. I haven't. I was born a little turkey. I was 11 pounds when I was born, and I've always been a chunk. I've developed into a tall, voluptuous woman. I have the body type like Adele, pretty much. I'm 5'9", same weight, same height, same size. She's a beautiful woman. I really think confidence is everything. If you look and feel confident, you really can pull anything off, and that's the kind of life that I've led. I've learned to live with the body that I have and use the best assets that I have to still be happy and to still show confidence. And I'm hoping that, a little bit might rub off onto some of y'all that are kind of more in your shell. Being overweight does not mean that you have to be in a prison, and I'm an ultimate poster child for that. But when push comes to shove, and the bottom line is that I'm probably just as miserable as you guys are. Living overweight, it's not fun, especially in the hot Texas summers, and especially when you're trying to have a family or you're trying to have a baby. It's extremely difficult to get pregnant when you're overweight, especially hosting a child in your body when you're overweight. So that's another key factor for me personally. That's definitely a driven motivation for me to better myself so I can be the mother that I want to be, and the wife that I want to be, and everything that comes with just having a better body. It's not so much an image. I have an amazing man that loves me the way I am, so it's not that. It's just more or less feeling better and just preparing my body for the future. I just turned 30 a year ago, 2 weeks ago, and I weighed myself for the first time, and I was not thrilled of what was on the scale. You wouldn't know that I weigh as much as I do by looking at me. I'm not comfortable enough right now to disclose how much I weigh. Eventually I will, I promise. But right now I'm not, but I do need to lose 100 to 150 pounds. So if you guys want to do the math on what I weigh, then by all means feel free. But the most important thing is that I do need to lose 100 to 150 pounds. So for those of you who are watching this, probably want to lose the same amount as weight. And if your body type is like mine, where it's just stubborn, it's hard to lose weight, especially because all of our lives we've had the same eating habits, especially for those who have been overweight all of their lives. It's really difficult to change your life, and you are changing your life. It's like a drug addict quitting drugs. It's not easy. You need to let go. You need to sacrifice. You need to discipline. You need patience. You need self-control. And all of those things do not come overnight. It's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of motivation, and it's going to take a lot of support. I have a support system. I have, like I said, I have my boyfriend. I have a good support group at work. My boss is also dieting. Support in the workplace is really important because you're there 9 hours a day, 5 days a week if you have the same schedule as me. And when your person next to you at your desk is eating McDonald's for lunch, it's really difficult to not have them pick you something up on their way while they're at it. So having a good support system at work, if no one else is dieting, please just ask them to respect what you're trying to do. And you'd be surprised. People are definitely going to probably aim to help you, and that's what it's going to take if you don't have a support system. Hi, I'm here. Use me. I swear I'm going to be here. You can email me. You can find me on Facebook, Amber or Miss Fury at hotmail.com, or Amber Fury. Like I said, again, I live in Austin, and you can find me there. Anyways, as far as the type of diet that I'm doing, I'm counting calories. I've learned over the last 3 weeks, I've been kind of slowly putting my toes in the water as far as dieting. It's not something that I felt jumping into was going to be beneficial. I've done it before and I failed over and over again. I would fall on my face when it would come to dieting. So what I'm doing now, I'm taking a different approach. I am just dipping my toes in the water. I'm educating myself. I'm listening to my body. I'm listening to my mind. And I'm taking more of a spiritual type, not like a religious thing, but more of really listening to your inner self and really just digging deep inside yourself, finding the core issues of what it is and why it is that you eat. For me, I noticed I eat because, one, it tastes super good, and if something I eat tastes really good, I want more of it, or I eat because I'm bored, or I eat because I'm sad or stressed out, or I eat just basically because it's just there. I've learned my eating habits over the last 3 weeks, and there's things that I've never realized before that I'm realizing now. Once you educate yourself on yourself, you're going to have better results. And I really would recommend the first couple of weeks to 3 weeks, or take as long as you need to just really take baby steps and really start just to learn about yourself and your eating habits. Recognize things that you wouldn't have recognized before, and that's going to help you when you actually start getting into the actual phase of dieting. Another thing too that I wanted to share with you is that dieting doesn't need to be a structured box. People perceive a diet as being put in this box of eating dry toast, dry tuna, boiled eggs, and water. Those are for skinny bitches that want to lose 20 pounds super fast. You can't lose weight that fast. It's going to take a year to a year and a half to lose a lot of weight, or to lose, 150 pounds. Sorry, I'm using my phone, so my arm's getting tired. Anyways, so you need to not think that way. You need to not think that you have to eat this nasty ass bland food, because it's just going to discourage you and disappoint you. And if you're anything like me, you're going to kind of self-rebel, especially if you're super bratty and stubborn like me. Like, if I'm told no, even if I tell myself no, I end up doing it anyways because I want to, and I'm just going to do it because I can. And that's how I've always been. I've done what I want, how I wanted, when I wanted, and that's not a bad characteristic to have, but when you're dieting, it is. And you need to you know, have that kind of frame of mind, but you also need to realize that you can really eat what you want as long as you stick within your calorie intake. It is really all about calorie. People think, you know, eliminate carbs, go on the Atkins diet, do protein. Sure, eliminating carbs does help, but it's all about calories. You don't need that many calories. I downloaded an app called MyFitnessPal.com. You can upload it on your phone or online on your computer, and basically it does a self-profile, age, weight, height, sex, and what your ultimate goal is like lengthwise, what your weekly short-term goals are, what kind of current activity you have now, and what your intentions for future activity are. So if you plan to exercise or not. You can lose weight without exercising. You don't need to exercise, but if you don't exercise, your calorie intake is going to be lower. So for example, shit, my phone's dying. I'm in a hurry. So for example, if you don't want to exercise, like if I don't want to exercise right now, I don't, because I just don't have the energy to do it, because, you know, I just don't feel that great about myself. But I know I will have that energy level once I feel better about myself. But right now, my calorie intake is 1,350. I can lose 3 pounds a week without dieting, without exercising, just eating 1,300 calories. I can eat whatever the hell I want to eat as long as I don't go over the 1,300 calories. And you better believe you can eat a lot of food, a lot of good food too, that are low in calories, and you would stay satisfied all day long. Water is obviously another huge thing. I mean, that's so cliche when it comes to dieting. Everybody knows to drink tons of water. Water makes you full. Chug a huge glass of water before you eat a meal, and your portion control will be self-maintained. You won't have a choice, because your belly is going to be so full of water, you can't put any food in it, or else you're going to feel like you're going to explode. You're automatically going to get that gratification that you're full. That's what we all eat until we full. That's why we're as big as we are. We've overate, but you're going to get that gratification when you chug a glass of water, and then you have like a good, you know, several bites of your dinner. You're going to feel that full sensation, and you're going to stop eating. It's going to be about portion control. So you can eat what you want as long as your calorie intake is low, and your calorie intake is going to stay that low if you have portion control. So instead of eating a whole pizza, if you have 2 pieces of pizza and 2 glasses of water, trust me, you're not going to want to eat. And I can eat. I can put some food away, and this is what I've been practicing, and it is working. I've lost 3.5 pounds. It may be water weight, but I'm going to take it. I mean, 3.5 pounds, anything south from north is better. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now. My phone's getting ready to die, but I really just wanted to do this first entry and just let everyone know, really, you know, that dieting does not have to be boring. It does not have to be lame. It doesn't have to be strict. It doesn't have to be that you're in a box. So let's get creative. Let's get some ideas. If you guys want to email me, please feel free. I'm just hoping that, you know, I can be an inspiration to some of you guys. You guys can be inspirational to me, and ultimately we can reach our goals together over the next year. We can get to know each other. I'm not going anywhere. So I hope to see, you know, more responses from you guys as my videos progress. And so hopefully this was a good first introductory. This was my very first YouTube video, and I've never talked this long in my entire life to myself. So I hope that this is going to pay off, and I don't look like a complete idiot, but you know what, I don't really care. So anyways, for those of you who know me and that are watching this, I love you guys, and thank you so much for supporting me. And that's it. And I hope everyone has a good evening and a good rest of their week. And I will see you guys at the end of the week. Bye.